Okay, I think we're live streaming right now.
Good.
We'll wait a little bit to see if anybody comes online here on Facebook. So, okay, everybody, just waiting online. We should be live right now. Hey Rick, where's the audio on this? Just waiting online. We should be.
Where?
Where's the audio live right now?
Should be where it says volume.
Hey Rick, where's the audio on this? Waiting online.
I have no idea where the audio is.
Where? Where's the audio live right now?
Should be where it says volume. I don't know. Look it up.
Hey Rick, where's the audio on this? Waiting online.
I have no idea where the audio is.
Where? Where's the audio live?
That's the volume.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're kind of waiting to see if anybody else comes online. We're testing out a new system here today. Hey, everybody. So we're live on Facebook, and we're live on YouTube. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing out there? And welcome to the new improved edition of AllFor SciFI. And just letting some people come on board here. Waiting to see if everybody shows up here.
That'd be great.
And my buddy Captain Rickster's here as well.
Oh, yes, he's here. How you doing, everybody out there?
Yeah, so just a new system we're testing out. Might as well, you know. And
yeah,
got some great people here in the background. I think we might be having a problem with the audio syncing up. So that might be something we need to correct in the future, and we're going to go ahead and check that stuff out as well. But more people are starting to join here. We're going to go ahead and get started with today's show. Today we're going to talk about Dora the Explorer. But let's go ahead and roll. We're going to go ahead and roll the intro. So here we go, everybody. Here's the intro. Here we go. The following feature presentation is part of the AllFor SciFi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
That's not true.
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father. I'll be back.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. It's a trap! The needs of the many outweigh
the needs of the few.
or the one.
Do or do not. There is no try.
There is no try. To infinity and beyond.
Beyond what?
Prosper.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Never.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Oh, yes, I did.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Take it away.
Goodbye.
Hello! My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
To die.
Say that!
Stop saying that. It's craziness.
See dead people.
I see dead people.
I see dead people.
So what?
I'm Groot. I'm Groot.
You said that.
Yeah, I said that right.
I did.
So serious.
I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute.
What I do is not up to you.
Chewie. We're home.
Once the force is with me,
I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
I'm one, and the Force is with me. Hey, everybody. Welcome to All for Sci-Fi. Today is Saturday, August 10th, and we're recording this live in Woodland Hills, California. I'm your host, Eric Walker, and sitting behind me is...
Captain Rickster. Hi, everybody out there. How are we doing today?
Yes, and today we have a much more advanced system. We're shooting back and forth between 3 different cameras. I think we're having issues with sync. Like our voices might be out of sync. We got to correct that in future shows and do a little bit more testing on all of that stuff. And here we are up here on our wide camera. So today we're going to go ahead and talk about Dora the Explorer.
Yes, we are.
And the Lost City of Gold. And it's not really a sci-fi show per se.
More of a fantasy.
Right. But yeah, there you go. It's more of a fantasy. You know, it is fiction for sure.
Definitely fiction.
So we're going to go ahead and have a great time and a great show talking all about Dora the Explorer. And we're also going to, of course, talk about this week's sci-fi news. There's not a lot going on this week. A few things did happen, which we should talk about. Some of the things that happened this week is Disney announced that they're actually cutting... I think it was on Disney purchased Fox.
Right.
And they actually are cutting 246 of their movies that are in development. So it's got everybody up in arms about that.
It's a lot of movies.
It is a lot of movies. So stuff like Assassin's Creed 2, which was in development, The Boogeyman, Chronicle 2, what else? Flash Gordon. They had a Flash Gordon movie in development. Hitman 2 has been canceled.
Too bad.
The new League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, they were going to do that again. A new Die Hard movie called McClane, that has now been axed.
Wow.
So they're just Disney's doing, they acquired Fox and they're only going to keep, I guess, the stuff that they want to keep.
I guess so.
So you can't, and a lot of the properties they got were probably right up your alley, right? Captain Rickster was probably because of comic book stuff related.
That's right.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's some bad news. A lot of stuff on the chopping block.
No kidding, because some of those would have been really nice to see.
Yeah, they would have been really nice to see. Yeah, especially the McClane movie. We all love the Die Hard movies.
Yeah, the movies were good. I was waiting for the next one to come out.
Yeah, the Die Hard movies is going to be a big, terrible thing that happened. So
yeah, I know. They can't leave it hanging like they did.
Yeah, they can. I don't think it's right for them to do that. But
no,
hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But hey, they gotta save money somehow.
Right. That's true. And we're going to have little glitches here and there as we do this because we're just getting used to the new system and cutting back and forth. I'm actually doing the directing as we're doing this live. I'm directing the shots and I'm cutting at the same time. So I'm trying to do this and not sound distracted as well. But it's a work in progress and it's going to get better the more and more we do it. We have titles and everything. Like, there you go.
Yeah, there goes your title.
Eric Walker, AllForSciFi.com. There you go. So I put Rick's up there, Captain Rickster, a few minutes ago. There you go. So bear with us, guys, as we work out the kinks in this new system. Also, a lot of stuff still, at the Galaxy's Edge. A lot of people are still pretty upset that a lot of stuff is out of stock still. They get it in, and then a couple days later, it's out of stock again. And Disney, you got to get your act together. I mean, we are getting tired of not being able to go get those crystals that we all love.
That's true.
So so Disney needs to get it together and
quick.
Next to you, Captain Rickster, back behind you, you see I have, there he is.
Yes, he is.
There is R2MT, and he's next to his sister, who is a BB-NT.
Yep.
So you guys get to see a little collection there starting to build, which is nice.
A little at a time.
Yeah, so Disney, get your act together. We need our crystals. We need everything in stock. We don't want to keep having reports that stuff is not in stock. And then what confuses me is there's all these reports about how Disneyland is barren and its attendance has dropped way down. People are staying away.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, if that's the case, then why is everything out of stock, right?
Yeah, really.
So, yeah, I don't believe it all as well. But the movie that we're going to go ahead and review today is going to be Dora and the Lost City of Gold. And I will say this. I will say it's a really good kids film.
Very, very good for kids, yes.
It's a very good film to take your kids to see. If you're an adult, I don't recommend seeing it.
Yeah, really, yeah.
So we're going to get into that. Let's go ahead and listen to the actual trailer. And the one thing that's good about it now is we could actually go ahead and play the trailer itself. So we're going to go ahead and transition this and play the entire trailer for everybody.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and start this again. And here we go. A little bit of hiccups. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
Media files. Let me drop that back in there. And we're gonna go ahead and listen and watch Dora the Explorer.
Dora, it's time for dinner.
If you think you know Dora,
Can you say delicioso?
she'll grow out of it. Think again. Dora, this isn't the jungle. It's high school. It's life or death.
So if I'm don't take it personally, okay? We're all just trying to survive high school. Horrible nightmare.
Excuse me,
Who are you?
I'm glad you brought it up.
I'm kidding. I don't actually care.
What on is this baby Dora? An ancient city made of gold.
We're gonna break some rules.
We're coming with you, Prima.
Oh look, Dora brought a knife on the field trip, everybody. It's a jungle puzzle.
The jungle is perfectly safe.
Not safe! Not safe!
Seriously, you had that in your backpack too? Come on, baby.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Quicksand! Don't panic.
Excuse me.
I ate chili con carne. Rated PG.
Yeah, there you go. That's Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
That's right.
So there you go. I just got to tell you, I don't know, guys. It wasn't the type of movie for me. I have a lot of great nephews and great nieces that probably would love that movie. If you're a kid from the age of 6 to 10, it's going to be your type of movie. But go take your kids to see it. On that alone, I might give it a 3 or 4 star. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to give it a 2.5 star. So the old saying, if it's 3 or below, you don't have to go, right? So.
Well, that's only if you don't have kids. Now, if you have kids or grandkids, that's good. It'd be a good movie to go see.
Good point. But I could deal with not seeing it. The movie starts off with they're in the jungle, and Dora is the real young kid, like in the Dora the Explorer series type of thing.
Right.
And she has her cousin Diego with her, and then he ends up leaving, going back home to the United States, and she's all left alone, and then it suddenly jumps 10 years. And so I guess now they're 16 or 17 years old and in high school.
Like that, yeah, in high school.
And her parents send her back to live with her cousin Diego, and because they think it's too dangerous, and she just did something where she almost cost her life.
Yeah.
So that kind of upset him, and they're trying to find the Lost City of Gold. What was it called? It was called Patiata.
Patiata, I think, yeah. It wasn't really a hard name.
Hard name to pronounce. But it's the Lost City of Gold. That's what's the name of the movie, so.
Oh, it starts with a P, Pata.
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 Partiata. I don't know.
Like that,
I can't pronounce names. You know that, so.
Me too. So, but I just kind of remembered it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's anyway. So her parents they finally found it, the clues, and they think they find it, and so they think it's too dangerous for Dora to go with her, so she has to go back and live with her cousin.
Yep.
So she does that, and it keeps going from there. Actually, she starts to learn high school.
Yeah, what high school's really about? So the jungle.
Yeah, and the indigenous people, she calls them, even though they're from the city. So she has to go there and learn how it is to be in high school. And her cousin Diego is ashamed of her because she's so happy and she's kind of a geek. And he's trying to be popular.
Geek.
Yeah. So he's trying to be popular. And so what happens is they come and kidnap her to try to, these mercenaries who want to find the treasure come and kidnap Dora and her friends.
Well, they didn't know she didn't know the friends were in the box yet.
Oh, that's right. The friends accidentally got trapped with her.
That's right, because they were not supposed to go. It was just her.
Yeah, they were trying to just kidnap her. So they ended up taking them all the way to South America, or wherever it takes place, somewhere in South America, I think.
Yeah.
And that's not really explained very well in the movie too.
It's not.
So they go to South America and. Yeah, they go through all these adventures, and it's a good kids movie, but I don't know. When I was watching it, the Captain Rickster, it's like, oh, what am I doing?
That's what I was thinking. We should have watched something a little more action.
On a lighter note, I started to watch Wu Assassins on Netflix.
I haven't seen that one yet.
And the Wu Assassins, I'm really digging it. I'm a couple episodes into it, so you go watch the Wu Assassins. We're going to do, maybe next week, we'll go ahead and do something on that. Give you time to watch it. So next week, maybe we could do Wu Assassins, because that's sci-fi.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And what else? Something really cool.
Yes.
Is we got our promotional
cards
in. Yay! So we got these promotional cards in for everybody. So if you guys, anybody wants a card, let me know. So we could go ahead and send them to. We could send, if anybody wants to private message me, and on the back side it shows the show.
Mm-hmm.
All for Sci-Fi. So if anybody is watching and private message me, and I'll go ahead and give me your address, and I'll send you in the mail some of these cards you could pass out. You could help us promote All for Sci-Fi.
That would be great.
So, and speaking of promotion, to find us, please, in the future, we're not going to be on my Eric Walker channel or these other channels. We're only going to be on Facebook and YouTube at AllFor Sci-Fi. And that's our name. AllFor Sci-Fi. One word. AllForsci-fi. All one word, AllFor Sci-Fi. No dash in between sci and fi. And that you'll find us on Facebook and YouTube. And actually, we're on Twitter under the same name, too, if you have a Twitter account. So go join, like, and subscribe us everywhere, especially YouTube, because eventually that's all we're going to be is on YouTube.
Right.
So talking again about Dora the Explorer, Captain Rickster, I'm giving it a 2.5 stars. You are giving it, what are you giving it?
I'm going to give it a 2.75. I like the dance, the choreography they have in it.
I did like that.
And the music is not too bad. I mean, it's all right for kids, but not for adults.
Yeah. No, the music was okay. The movie was okay. It's just a kids movie. So
yeah. At least it had a storyline to it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give you that. It was kind of a weak storyline, but
it was weak, yes. But it was still, at least you could follow it easily.
Okay. So both Captain Rickster and I are giving it below 3 stars. So to us, you don't need to go see it. But if I was a parent, I would probably say, and I had kids that were between the ages of, now this is important, kids, not teenagers, but kids between ages of 6 and 10.
Right.
I'd probably give it a 4-star. So if you got kids, go ahead and see it. If not, just wait until you have some kids that you need to, if you're babysitting or something like that,
yeah, right.
and you need to kill a couple hours, then you could wait and throw it on Netflix or DVD or somewhere. Just don't go to the movie theater. It's not worth seeing.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah. And talking, again, more about what went on this week in sci-fi news. We just talked about how Disney just went ahead and cut 200 and something shows from the Fox lineup. Last week we talked. There's also some news related to Marvel Universe. I think you were telling me about that. What was that about? The Marvel news?
I know. You had to remind me. I forgot. What
was it Mobius or?
Oh yeah, Mobius is going to come out in a movie in 2020. It's going to be a live vampire. It's out of the comic book series. His first appearance was in the Adventures of Fear.
Oh, okay.
Back in the 70s. So it should be a good movie. It looks like the actor is going to portray almost the artwork that's actually done for it. But it looks pretty interesting.
What phase is that in Marvel?
It's in Marvel 4, Phase 4.
As part of Phase 4, okay.
It's supposed to come out next year in 2020.
Okay, Marvel Phase 4.
So we'll see,
Mobius.
though.
So that was another announcement that came out that didn't come out during Comic-Con.
Right.
But the announcement came out afterwards. So
right.
Mobius.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's exciting Marvel news. There's really a lot of good stuff going on in the world of sci-fi this year, and we still have a lot of really, really great movies to look forward to. The next big sci-fi project is going to happen on Netflix. And Netflix has the Dark Crystal series coming
yes, that's right.
at the end of this month. So we got that to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
And then in September, we have Ad Astra with Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a lot of really good. We got Terminator Dark Fate coming, Gemini Man.
Yep.
And of course,
Star Wars.
That's the main one, right?
Yeah,
that we talk about a lot. Star Wars. So we got the Rise of Skywalker, the last segment of this 3 trilogy arc concerning the Skywalkers, and then we're done with that part of the legacy, and then they're gonna, I guess, have a break. But they're doing all that stuff on Disney Plus, like The Mandalorian,
right?
And we got a lot of Disney Plus shows coming. Also, the Cassian Andor series, which is based off the character in Rogue One,
right?
The main guy. He's going to have his own TV series,
too,
on Disney Plus. So we have that, and there is a rumor that there might be an Ewok series. I don't know, can't confirm that, but that was in the rumor mill. But we'll see.
They need to bring back the original Mace.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
He can handle it.
Well, I mean, what happened? Did he die or something, or?
Who knows? No one knows.
Well, he sort of died, but we didn't see him die, so we don't know if he really died.
That's why he's talking. That's why he's alive talking now.
Oh, really?
Oh,
You're
yes.
funny. Okay, so we got that. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. Also, we have the Disney Plus streaming service.
That's going to be good.
It's coming good. And as far as convention news, in a few weeks we have D23,
right?
The big Disney one. And then later in the year, in October, we have what was that? What convention coming in October?
It's the LA Comic Con.
Yes, the LA Comic Con. And then, is there any more cons the rest of the year? Or?
There might be some small ones. I just don't know exactly where they're at yet. All I know is that one's coming out here pretty soon. Also, like in October, November, something like that.
Okay, great. So the rest of this year is still fully loaded with sci-fi stuff.
Oh, if anybody's in the San Fernando Valley watching, you can always come out to the our convention.
Oh, that's right. Rick is part of a convention called the San Fernando Valley Comic Con. If you live in the LA area, you should check it out, especially if you want to get very rare vintage comic books.
Yeah, you get
it's a real old-fashioned comic book convention.
You got that right. You got toys, you got T-shirts, you've got puzzles, you've got.
When is that?
It's September 22nd. We also have a raffle. Also.
Okay.
So if you want comic books, we got it from old to modern. So best to come out and visit dealers and stuff.
Okay, so it's a small convention here in the LA area, but if you're into comic books, I recommend everybody check it out. I went to one of them. They had a lot of very unique old style comic books that were available there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically it. That wraps it up. This is our first show, guys, doing this new system. I'd like to have everybody give us comments on the video. Let us know if you like this new format where we have these multiple cameras cutting back and forth. It is a little different. I don't really see all the comments, and I haven't been able to, talk back to you guys. I did open up my Facebook, but I don't see anybody making comments, so I don't know if you guys are seeing this as a live feed or not. So we might have to work out those kinks, eventually as well.
Right.
But this is a work in progress, so I want to thank everybody for joining us on AllFor SciFi, and everybody have a great, wonderful, blessed week, and thank you very much, everybody.
Yep.
Talk to you later. God bless.
God bless.